Hi, I'm Steph. I'm a mid-size UK content creator and I've got a bit of a shopping habit. So let's indulge by having a look at what I picked up at M&S. Okay, and in the smallest package, we have this little vest. Now from memory, this actually came in a couple of different colours. I think it also came in a navy and white. I just thought it would look quite nice in the cream and white. I got this in the size large. This is £29.50. Pretty sure that somewhere in there I've got some bottoms. So let's open everything up and then I can try it all on for you and we can decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not. So that vest also comes in navy and white because I forgot that I also ordered it in the navy and white. So we can try both of these on and decide which colourway suits me better. Again, I got this in the large, it's £29.50, so hopefully I like one of them. This I'm very excited about. I actually think this was the last one left. It happened to be a size 16, which is usually my size, and that is this stunning brown polka dot dress. I mean, is this not giving Pretty Woman or what? I love this. So this has a little side zip, which isn't usually my favourite style. I don't always get on very well with zips, but we'll give it a go. I feel like it probably will fit. I love the fact that it's midi. I really like the fact that it's brown as well, although I think this would have looked amazing in navy, just saying M&S. But yeah, excited to give this a try and style this up as well. Oh, I should mention the dress is £45. I have another dress here. This is also £45. This is obviously a black dress. This is pure cotton by the feel of it, which I think is really nice. It's got a little bit of like a higher neck on this one. Again, it comes in at the waist and then goes out as a midi skirt. Again, we have a little side zip there. Got a little button at the back. I just think this is quite a nice simple dress, but I also feel like it's one of those dresses that will just work really hard in your wardrobe. Do you know what I mean? On those days where you're like, I don't know what I'm going to wear today, I feel like a black dress is always a classic. I find that I wear a lot of these types of dresses to work because work is probably where I struggle the most with what to wear, which seems really silly because I don't have a super formal dress code. But yeah, because I think we don't have such a formal dress code, sometimes I struggle with but deciding what I want to wear to the office. I'm only in the office for a couple of days a week as well. I'm not in full time. I work from home for some of the days. So yeah, I find dresses like these are just so useful because you can just really kind of throw them on. Doesn't feel like you've made too much of an effort, but it does look like you have. So yeah, hoping this dress works for me. Next, we've got some trousers. These are the wide high-rise trousers. I've got these in the 18 regular. I think that's because I've already got a pair of these and I know that the 18 fits. These are £39.50. This is what they look like. I know that they came in other colours as well. I think I've got another colour in that bag. But yeah, I just find trousers like these, again, are so useful and so comfortable to wear. Again, they're perfect for the office. But I also think the kind of tailoring that you can dress up and you can also dress down as well. They're linen, which feels really nice. And I feel like it's going to be a great kind of item to wear in spring, summer. So excited to try and style this with one of those vest tops. Oh, and then of course I had to get the Palazzo trousers that I feel like have been everywhere. Like M&S have done such a good job with advertising these because I feel like the world and their wife has seen these. They're in all the TV ads, they're in all the kind of online advertising. As soon as you walk into my store, they're right at the front. Really like the colour of these. Not sure if the style is going to work for me. We'll see, we'll give it a go. Again, I got these in the size 18 regular. They're £45. They feel, to be fair, really nice and soft. Like they feel like they're such good quality. I just hope that trousers like these hang really well because sometimes I feel like they don't hang too well. I did get the 18 regular, but I don't think you can see this, but they're very long. I'm finding this a lot lately. I didn't think I was that short. I'm like 5'5", but I don't know, unless I've shrunk recently because a lot of the stuff that I would get in regular length now just feels quite long for me. So we'll give these a go. Again, I think this will look really nice with that little knitted vest. So we'll give that a little try on. And then last but not least, we have a cord. So we have the same pair of trousers. These are the wide high-rise again. Again, got the 18 regular, they're £39.50. This is obviously in a really nice, like stone beige kind of colour. Again, it's linen, so I think this is really kind of a great material to wear as we go into spring, summer. Again, just these are so easy to wear and style, and I feel like getting a neutral colour of like a dark and then a light just works really well, because it means that you can kind of create that bit of capsule wardrobe with just 2 bottoms, but being able to create multiple looks. So to go with this, we have the matching top, which I got in the size 16, and the top was £55. So the top's more expensive. We obviously have this little like waistcoat detail. I really love this. I think this is going to look so fab together. It does feel quite formal, so I'll need to try it on to figure out whether I can dress it down, because if it's kind of formal, then I'm probably not going to get as much wear out of it, mainly because of the fact that, as I said, I only go in the office a couple of days a week, and because we don't have a super formal dress code, really formal clothes like this are probably not going to get as much wear in my wardrobe, so I want to make sure I can kind of dress this down as well. So yeah, we're going to try all this on. Okay, I had to start with my favourite piece, which is obviously the brown spotty dress, and I love this. I feel so good in this, and honestly for me that's half the battle, is I want to feel good in my clothes. I feel like this dress is so like flattering on me. I don't really love the word flattering because I appreciate that it doesn't have the best connotations, but for me I feel like this dress makes me look good, and I love that. I would love to wear this all the time to be fair, just because of the fact I feel so nice. I was just checking. Oh no, there's no pockets in this dress. Oh, that would have made the dress just that little bit better if there was pockets, but I love this. I thought the zip would be a little bit too tight. I don't get on well with side zips or back zips or zips in general, but actually I think it fits okay. So this is it from the back. I think it looks okay. I really appreciate the fact that the straps are a little bit wider so they cover your bra strap. I hate it when dresses just have those little like dainty little straps. I think they look amazing, and they do on, you know, if you've got a bit of a smaller chest. Unfortunately, I have to wear a bra, and so I like the fact when a strap is a little bit chunkier and it can hide that. I just think this is absolutely stunning. I can't get over how nice this looks and how good I feel wearing it. This is a public petition though to M&S. Can we please have this in navy with the white stripes, white spots, not stripes, and can we get some pockets, because I just think pockets in this dress would be chef's kiss. But all in all, I think we're off to a great start. I just don't actually know where I would wear this. I think if you had a spring summer wedding, this would look fantastic. I don't, so I'm probably still going to keep it. I just now need all the people that know me to invite me to somewhere that I can wear this, because this is absolutely stunning. Thank you. Okay, this is the black dress. I didn't quite realise that the hem kind of goes down a little, but actually I really love the shape that it's giving me and giving my body, so I'm not mad about it. The only thing I would say is that this feels a little bit big, not too big, but definitely like a little bit big. I love the fact that this is such a lightweight cotton material. I do think this is the kind of dress that you could just very easily dress up or dress down. I think for work, this would be so easy to wear for me. I could just pair it with a little lightweight linen blazer or just like a little cardigan, and then again pair it with some little sandals or some loafers. Yeah, I really, really like this. And for £45, I think this is a great kind of wardrobe staple to add if you don't have a dress like this already in your wardrobe. I also think this would look really nice with like quite a statement necklace here. I obviously wear a lot of chunky gold jewellery, and I think that would look fab. Obviously you could also pair it with other colours as well, but I just think there's something quite kind of classic about a black and a silver or a black and a gold. Okay, next up we've got those Palazzo pants or trousers, and then we've also got the striped knitted vest in the cream colour rather than the, I'm just having another look at it. I'm not sure if it's navy or if it's black. I think it's navy, but I'm going to pair it with black, so it'll probably end up looking a bit more black. I do really like these trousers actually. I wasn't sure that I would love them for me. These are the 18, and the 18 I would say it's a bit of a slightly odd fit, but something that I would just like suck up. They're a little bit tight here, but I don't think they look as if they are, because it's almost as if they're a bit tight on the underside but not this like separate material here, if that makes sense. Do have this like odd bit at the back. I don't know if you can see that, but we've kind of got this little gappy bit, and it's not the label, because if I move the label it still happens. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, and it's probably going to limit me to wearing stuff over as opposed to like wearing stuff tucked into them. But I do really like these. The length actually isn't too bad. I thought the length was going to be really long. I don't know if they look a little bit too tight here. That's probably my only kind of concern or worry. They don't feel tight to sit in. I'm just really conscious that it's just ever so slightly tight here. I feel like these are probably more suited to those that maybe are a bit flatter across here. I've obviously got like a little bit of a belly, but yeah. Anyway, I do really like the colour. I do like this vest. I'm just not entirely sure how I would style it or wear it. I feel like done up like this, it's just a little bit shapeless. I don't know, you'll have to let me know your thoughts on that. I probably would prefer it if it was a little bit maybe more fitted, or if I had the opportunity to kind of wear it a little bit more kind of tucked in at the top there. But I do really like these colours together. I think this is a great little summer outfit. The trousers were £45. The vest is £29.50. As I said, I've got the vest in a size large. I've got the trousers in a size 18. I like it, but I'm not 100% sold on this vest, although I do feel like it's a really versatile piece to have in your wardrobe. One of those pieces that you can very easily dress up and dress down. I think this would look great with jeans. I also think this is a great kind of, for me anyway, a work appropriate top, which is another kind of reason why I'm trying to find ways to style it, because I just know I'll probably get a lot of wear out of it for work. But yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think about this ensemble. Okay, and here is that vest, but in the darker colorway. I think it's navy, but I probably need to check on the order just to see what color I picked up, because I've obviously paired it with those black trousers, so it looks a little bit more black, but I do feel like it might be navy. Anyway, I do quite like it with the darker colour anyway. These trousers, I do like them at the top here. I think they fit really well. These are the 18. The only thing I would say is that they're an 18 regular, but yet they seem to feel a little bit short on me. So I don't know if you could actually see, but like the leg length doesn't go fully down. It kind of hits just above my ankle, which isn't really the leg position or the leg length that I want the trousers to hit. I like my trousers to either be kind of basically touching the floor, essentially. I don't want them dragging, but yeah, I'm not super keen the fact that they kind of hit, for me anyway, like on the ankle. But yeah, that's just where they hit. I'll see if I can show you a better view. So yeah, you might be able to see slightly better from this view, but I just would prefer them to either be probably like 2 inches longer or just that little bit shorter. I feel like this is just such a odd length personally, because I probably would wear it with shoes like this. I think it's fine if you're wearing completely flat flip-flops, but yeah, I would have just preferred this to have been, I don't know, a little bit longer. Maybe I'll have to swap them out for the long length. These are the regular length. I've never really been a long, so I didn't think I'd need the long, but anyway, that's where we are with the leg length. But I do like the fact that they are quite easy and comfortable to wear. These are obviously a darker linen. They've got the pockets, but yeah, they just need to be a little bit longer for me. Top though, I do really like. Again, I like it more tucked in. I think tucked in is kind of more of the style of how I would style this and wear this. So yeah, I really like this. I think I prefer the cream one though. I feel like I might get more wear out of the cream than I would do out of the darker one. But I do like both. I'm definitely not keeping both. Like, who needs 2 of the same? I mean, I'm a sucker for buying the same thing in different colours, but I definitely don't need to. So, yeah, I think I might keep the cream over the dark, but do let me know your thoughts. Okay, and here is the cord. I thought these were the same trousers as the black ones, but these are actually longer. Like, make that make sense. I don't really understand how, but these trousers are definitely longer on the length. I'll show you in the mirror because I don't think that angle really works, but yeah, I don't really understand how these are ever so slightly longer. They're probably not as long as I'd want them to be, but they are definitely slightly longer. I love this. However, I'm really conscious and aware that this feels quite low cut for me. I feel like if I was to wear this, yeah, I'm gonna have to wear a top underneath. I just wanted to show you what it looks like so that you kind of get the perspective as well, that I think this would be great maybe if you were more busty. I'm obviously not busty enough for it. But yeah, because otherwise I just feel like my bra's showing, and I don't really want to be going out showing my bra. No shade to people who do, but that's just not really my vibe. And I feel like these are cut quite wide, that you'll definitely see the bra as well. So I'm going to show you the leg length, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like with a little top underneath, just for how I would actually style it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going crazy. I definitely feel like these are longer than the black ones, but yet they are the same trouser in the same 18 regular, so definitely would prefer them to be a little, just an ever so slightly bit more longer. But yeah, I don't really understand how they're the same but different, if that makes sense. Okay, I've just popped on a little black bodysuit. These are my favourite ones, by the way. These are from Rella. I'll link them below, but they are my absolute favourite because they feel a little bit like shapewear, but they're not uncomfortable at all. So you just get that kind of support. You don't actually need to wear a bra. I haven't taken mine off, but you definitely get that kind of support around the stomach, I would say, but it's not uncomfortable or tight to wear. So yeah, I absolutely love these ones. But I think this is hopefully gonna look a little bit better with the waistcoat. There we go. So we've got one button there and then the other button here. And yeah, I just feel like that. I feel so much more comfortable. I do wonder if it's still a little bit big here, but I just know that if I get it smaller here, it's never going to fit here because that's just the way my body is. I'm obviously a lot wider here than I am here. Does that make me pear? That must make me pear-shaped, right? Am I pear-shaped? Am I apple? I don't think I'm hourglass. If you know, let me know, because I'm a little bit clueless with those types of things. But yeah, I do really like this. I'm just ever so slightly worried that this is just a little bit too formal and that the only wear I would get out of this is very occasionally to the office, because even then I feel like this is quite formal for me to wear to my office and I just don't know when else I would wear it, which is a shame because I think this is absolutely stunning. I think this is a fab cord. I love the fact that the trousers are great trousers in themselves, so I definitely feel like if I was to just keep the trousers, I would wear them so much. I feel like they're the perfect kind of wide leg linen trouser that I would want to wear to the office. Obviously, I would like them to be just a tad longer, but actually for the office, I'm usually always in flats, so I think the length would be fine. The waistcoat on its own, again, I feel like you could pair this with other items. You could obviously dress it down with some jeans. Obviously together, I think it looks amazing. I just don't know when I would wear it, so I don't know if I should be keeping it or not. Part of me is like, buy the outfit, find the occasion, or just wear what you want and make every event the occasion. And the other part of me is going, it is stunning, Steph, but when are we going to wear it? Let's, you know, there's not a whole, I don't have a lot of room in my wardrobe. You know, we've obviously done that wardrobe switch over. I notoriously have a lot of clothes anyway. So yeah, I don't know, let me know. I'm so on the fence, and I think it's because I know I really want to keep it, but I just need someone to enable me. So, you know, work your magic in the comments and enable me, please. But that is the end of my spring summer M&S try on video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.